Well, hello. Hey, Lana. Hi. Are you all set up for painting? Or is it a shopping day today? So let me know if you can hear and see, please. Hi, hey. Hey, a watercolorist and busy bee. Hello, hello. Well, it's waiting for Mom's shopping day. Can hear and see your table. Well, that's it. That's good. You won't see me, but as long as you can see what I'm doing, that's the whole point. Not staying for long today, but still have to say hi. Hey, that's really nice of you. I really appreciate it. There's never any pressure to be here or to stay, but I always appreciate being able to say hi and to wish you a great weekend. So I got my Starbucks regular and now all set for chat and watching your art. Awesome! I just watched your Scrawler Box video. Oh, that has to be an older one. I don't even remember that. I thought I was gonna... The picture was cute. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, the idea today is to try and do... Hold on. I want to try doing another little cat character like this one. But I want to try and do the whole thing during a stream. My issue last time was that the inking tools I had chosen would not dry quickly. So I took out different supplies this time that I hope will dry faster. I don't know which one I'll choose between this Pitt Artist Pen and this Staedtler Pigment Liner. So it's one of these two. They're about the same size. And then for the blacks, I have a sort of big Fude pen and a brush pen. But you know, the felt brushes. So I'm going to try these for inking. Hopefully they will dry faster. I'm still going to use the same paper, which is the Strathmore Ready Cut 5x7 cold press. And I have my usual, you know, array of tools. So a bunch of eraser. This is a netted eraser. So the gummy one. Mechanical pencil, erasers, and then a sort of blue pencil to try and just put down some shapes first. And I have references printed out, but like this way. I'm gonna be trying to do some sort of action pose. Ooh, but with as a cat. Like I'm gonna draw a cat character, so it's gonna be a bit easier, maybe, hopefully. I'm usually using for that purpose my 5 pigment micron or uni pin. Yeah, I mean felt tip pens that are waterproof, fade proof, and all that, they're easy to find, but they don't necessarily deliver the very quality of line that I want, which is why I would use the fountain pen, but it dries so slow. Laura, hey, good day to you as well. I've been thinking about getting myself fountain pens eventually. It's a it can be a really lengthy and expensive endeavor to figure out which fountain pen is the right one for you, so be mindful of that. I think they make for a more interesting kind of line, personally, but yeah, they have other issues. They're refillable, but if it's cartridges, the cartridges are still a bit of waste. And then if it's you refill it with ink, you have to find the time to refill it with ink. I'm having the longest ad ever on my video. Hold on. Come on. Skippo. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. Hey, Sean. Hello. I love the paper you're using. I love it too usually, but I think mine is a bit old. So it's starting to have the little white dots issue. But otherwise, I really like this paper. Like for this kind of character painting, drawing, I think it's perfect. I know price range is crazy in the trace too, and then... Well, waterproof ink, oddly enough, is the easiest part. Because there's not that many options. So, if it's cartridges, well, you have these, and if it's bottle, well, you have these. But the pens, oh my gosh, you can go anywhere from a pen that's like a couple of dollars to one that's a couple hundred of dollars. So, Otto! Sailor Fide pen. It's a really nice pen, but then again, I can see it not being everyone's cup of tea. I am definitely in the Fide pen cult. I had a fun time with it. I don't know if I have any drawings made with it in here. I don't think I do. But it's a lot of fun to use on like cold press because of the texture and then the width of the nib. You can have some really fun things happening. But yeah, again, the issue with this one is either you use an adapter and you have to fill it yourself, which is not the most convenient task to do. Or you can get some cartridges, but they're a bit difficult to find. There's the, like, Sailor has about, what, one ink that is somewhat waterproof and black and made in cartridges, so... Doing good, Otto. How are you? How is everyone? I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Hey, Gwendolyn, hi. Hello. I have the Tombow Fide pens and they are very budget friendly and can go from thick. Yeah, the regular pen that I like to use for inking is similar to those, but the issue I have with those is that they're disposable, which is annoying because it's a substantial amount of pens in one lifetime, you know. Again, not the end of the world, but I mean, they're doing their best to make us feel guilty about wastes, and it's working, so I don't know what else to say. My issue with fountain pens is that sometimes inks do not match pens. I have a Herbin ink that just doesn't flow well. Yeah, but also Herbin are not waterproof. It's a really tricky endeavor, like I said, to figure out the right combination of fountain pen and ink that works for you, that matches your needs, and that is not too expensive, that it stays sustainable, you know. Hey, Wildflower, hello! I'm hoping I can make it through the whole life. I had 2 teeth. Oh, eesh. I'm still in a lot of pain. Oh no! I will try to distract you. Hopefully that helps. Oh man. Is it a wisdom teeth? I know some people are icky about teeth, so I don't want to go into too much details, but there's such a wide range of reaction to having dental surgery. For some people, it's you know, there's a lot of issues, and for other people, it's like nothing. I don't know why. I think for a lot of people, the experience of going to the dentist would be improved if all their instruments would not make that really shrill, high-pitched sound. It's kind of the thing I hate the most about being there, even if I'm not the one on who they're using the machine. Oh, just the sound of it. It's like there's something visceral about it. Hello, test subject number 23. Hello. Nice to see you. Happy to report that my unofficial kitty, Ukraine, comes every single day to get fed and allowed. Oh, progress. That's good. That's awesome. I have a somewhat regular visitor too. Not. I mean, if he comes by daily, he doesn't really announce himself. But I always kind of leave kibble, and the kibble is gone. So I figure that someone comes by, some cat comes by and eats it. But he really doesn't want to be touched. So yeah. I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. Then the pain goes away after the tooth extraction. Whoa, that's cool. That's a superpower right there. It was really bad cavities. I never had them as a kid or adult, and kind of skipped going for a while. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, Lana! Hello! Oh, so we have 2 Lanas now. So Lana Goes Art is going to be Lana, and Arctic Journals is going to be Arctic Journals. Just so we're not too confused. Yeah, I had a really bad cavity, you know, at the far end of my mouth. Yeah, words. And yeah, they extracted the tooth, and it had a big old hole in it. Like, legit a hole. And I was like, oh, yeah. And for the same thing, like, I don't have a lot of issues with my teeth. I'm lucky in that aspect. So I didn't go for like years because it's expensive. And I mean, as an artist, I don't necessarily earn a lot of money. So I was like, well, I don't really tend to have issues, so I'm not gonna go until I can afford it, you know. And then at some point it started being a bit sensitive. So I was like, oh, I'll go. They took it out. Oh my gosh, the hole in there. I think it was one of my wisdom teeth, so they just took everything out, like 2 of them. I only had 2. And it healed really quickly, so yeah. I have a whole slew of health issues, but luckily for me, teeth so far are not the worst. Cavities are a dirty trick. You know what? I think the dirty trick by the gods is actually sweets. That's when they played the trick on us. I mean, teeth happened, and I'm like, okay, so what kind of really evil prank can we pull? Oh, I know. Let's have sweets available, and let's have a consequence of sugar be cavities, and then we laugh. Oh my gosh, a watercolor. That sounds awful. Did it suddenly, like, did it suddenly just, like, start? Or was it a progressive thing? How do you get to this point? Unless it's really suddenly. Oh, how I want a vacation. But summer is hot season at work. Do you work in a sort of tourist adjacent kind of job, Arctic journals? I can't remember what happened, but I think it was a cavity that reached. It sounds excessively painful. Yeah, sweets damaging teeth feels like a consequence. I know what you mean. Oh, sweet sweet teeth unite. I don't have any tea today, but I have cold water. My dentist told me to lay off the sugar, so I did, but it's hard. I love ice cream. Oh, dude. Sugar is so good. So I got so bad the root canal wouldn't work. Duh, ouch. Oh, you had insurance. I kept putting it. But I mean, I can't blame you for that. It's it's not fun. So, and candy is our reward for this cold, cruel world. Taffy cookie. Oh, stop. Those watermelon gummies. That's really specific. Those particular ones. What's your favorite candies? Question for everyone. And I know some of you will say, I prefer savory things, but just try to think, what is your favorite candy? If there's none, well, there's none. I don't like to talk about the other test subject. Oops. Favorite candy? That's a really difficult question because like I said, as a sweet tooth, there's a lot of categories. You have the gummy candies, you have the hard candies, you have the chocolate, and then you have the chocolate like finger foods, and then other types of, like, there's so much. I love those Andes mint chocolates and the orange. The oranges that you have to crash. Oh, I love crashing the chocolate. I don't like the chocolate itself, but I like to crash the orange. It's so much fun. It's like, wham! There you go. And it's all nice and beautiful. So you have this cathartic moment of like slamming something down to break it. But it's not actually broken. It was made this way. And everything in there is perfect and pristine. Oh, the best feeling ever. Anything that is not licorice. Even like the licorice that doesn't taste like licorice. Like, you know, the strawberry, what do they call them? Shoestring licorice, like the really long licorice that's like strawberry or apple flavored. I love sour over sweet. I mean, it's always sour and sweet, isn't it? Unless you like bite into a lemon. I was just looking for them at the store before my dentist appointment as a reward, and I couldn't find any. I got those stupid page gummies and just keep looking at them. Oh, that's funny. As long as candy's chocolate, I'm good to go. Though favorite ones are Southern Night. They're Ukrainian. Ooh, that's interesting. Huh, I've never seen that. Marmalade covered in chocolate. That's really interesting. Twizzlers. Though Twizzlers, they have the wrong ratio. They're too beefy. They're so... like, it's too beefy. You cannot... Okay, this is really specific, but with the shoestring licorice, you can make knots in it. And then you can eat the licorice knots. You can't really make a knot into a Twizzler. It's gonna split. Chocolate, Meiji Black. Gummies, Physical bottle. Boiled sweet. What is a boiled sweet? Sherbet based chocolate bar, Twix. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them I don't know. Oh, I'm so screwed if I ever go to Scotland. Oh no. Anything with licorice is a no-no. I mean, actual black licorice, whoever decided that was a flavor for sweets. Also, it's sort of misleading because it has an effect on the body. Like they tell pregnant women not to get it. Like I think it lowers your blood pressure. Every time I have tea and it has licorice in it, first of all I can taste it, and then I know I'm gonna feel weird afterwards. I'm not pregnant, but it still like has a weird effect. Amy, hi, hello. It's nice to see you. Oh, it's gotta be a weird time for you. I'm so sorry. Today I was craving chocolate with nuts. What kind of chocolate? What kind of nuts? Yeah, I got a pint of Cherry Garcia. Oh, dude. Curse Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs for creating pints. Because it looks like something you can eat in one go, even though you should not. Like, if you get a big, like, freaking tub of ice cream, your faulty thought process doesn't go right away to, like, let's eat the whole thing. But when you see a pint, it's like, it's not big. Oh, it's cursed. I developed a tooth for dark chocolate, especially for all fruit variety. Well, you can have that one, and I'll have the other dark chocolate. Deal? Favorite candy? I like gummies and chocolate. They like everything, basically. Because there's a lot of gummies, and there's a lot of chocolate. And I agree that both are really tasty. Ice cream with chocolate and heat. Ooh, wow. Fancy. Don't worry, I can introduce them to you. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Because, like, if I visit someplace new and there's a bunch of sweets that I've never tried, I'm gonna want to try all of them. Whereas if, like, I go to the US, we have mostly the same things. There's probably a few, but like we basically have the same kind of sweets. So I might want to really try an almond joy because we don't have that here, but we have Bounty here, which is pretty similar but without the almond. So, it's not that unsettling, even if I don't consider them candy. Fruit cakes, really? Like the Christmas time cake with all the words, candied fruits in there. Is that it? Is that how you say that? Last time after you left, I also didn't get to ask us your question. No, last time you left, I think you were feeling a bit unwell and you left. And you never got around to asking your question. They're basically chocolate candy wrapped individually, but the most important thing comes when you make a bite. Aw, man. Pastries are my favorite dessert. Bread, the best carb. Of course, bread is the best carb. With so many other good sweets like chocolate, cream, ice cream. Oh, wow. Dude. I think licorice raises blood pressure, not lower it, but don't quote me. That's possible. I know that it feels weird. It doesn't feel right. The other Tara. Hello! Cola bottles, lemon sherbets, tablet. Oh, so you're another Brit. I can tell from the the sherbets and the tablet. The pints have gotten smaller. I'm still buying Chunky Monkey, but we're being cheated. It's a different weight. I can only go for the dairy-free options they have. So I haven't had many of the Ben & Jerry's, but the Haagen-Dazs, they have one with caramel and fudge. And their vegan caramel is bonkers. It is so good. And I would say no one feels great about eating a whole pint of ice cream, but it's really hard to stop. For everyone, what was the best thing you ate this week? Best thing was yesterday, meat medallion with pineapple. Ooh. My downfall is cheesecake. You and Sean, I think. No, it was Tech House, wasn't it? Yeah, Ev, you're screwed. I am. Oh, freshly baked sourdough bread. What? Not because not only do we have UK candies, we have Scotland only candies. Yeah, it's like here we have maple syrup candies, so. Also, my bread came out perfect this week. Oh, dude. Oh, I need to shuffle a bit. Ugh. Grilled ham and cheese on sourdough. We decided. Dude, that's fancy. Paneer curry. Ooh. Hi from Bicamo. Hello. Hey. Hi, Moby Dick 2. Nice to see you. Bonjour. Ça va bien? I made a brown sugar onion BBQ sauce. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Ham and cheese croissant. Did you know that for some French people, they make a croissant with ham and butter? Un jambon beurre, they call it. And it kind of makes no sense. I'm just like, oh my gosh, your poor liver. I've totally bought candy from other countries online. It started with Japanese Kit Kats. Yeah, that's the sort of the gateway candy to get into that. Yep, Scottish. Oh, Scottish. Awesome. Didn't the Ben from Ben and Jerry's get arrested for protesting this week? Yeah, but that's actually awesome. We like people that protest all the effery going on. Hi, chérie. Hello. I need some of the bread. I always need some of the bread, but yeah, it's not gonna be freshly baked when it gets here, you know. And I've never met a grilled cheese that I didn't like. Oh, that's probably because you haven't seen Gordon Ramsay's awful grilled cheese. It's so bad, it's a meme. He's back from Edinburgh. Oui, ça va bien, on est dans la brume. Oui, il y en avait ici ce matin aussi à Montréal, mais c'est tout parti maintenant. On a de la pluie. Talking about ice creams, I had some crazy flavor ice creams from artisan shop, i.e. beer, Earl Grey. Not all of these together, right? All separate flavor, please. Please! Some of those you could possibly pair together, but all of them sounds a bit Ben and Jerry's used to be 16 ounces, and pints are now they still call them pints. Check because it happened after they sold the. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. What's awful about Gordon Ramsay's grilled cheese? How did he make? Oh, it was. It's a video, but it's abysmal. So he gets a bread that is kind of not the best bread for grilled cheese. I think it's, if I remember right, it's a bit like baguette, but like slices. So it's kind of a lot of crust, and that's weird. And then he puts. I don't really remember, but basically at the end the bread is like really cooked. The cheese is not melted, and he doesn't even. You have to squish a grilled cheese. You cannot not squish a grilled cheese. If your grilled cheese is perfectly bouncy and thick, no, you have to squish that thing. Squish it. I don't really remember, but I remember looking at the video and being shocked because ultimately at the end, the thing that stayed with me was that the cheese was not melted. And I was like, dude, that's a grilled cheese. Oh yeah, he does a god-awful omelette too. His omelette looks disgusting. Yes, separate flavor. Okay, cool. Whew. If you shrink a pint, I'm pretty sure it's not a pint anymore. Cucumber and lime all the flavors sounds good. I'm not big on beer personally, but Earl Grey, tarragon, cucumber and lime sound great. So you said estragon, that's the French name for it. I've seen a lot of strawberry basil here. Didn't come. That might be it. He might have tried to use truffles in his freaking grilled cheese. So how can someone make an awful grilled cheese? Isn't just cheese, butter, and sliced bread? Hey, he found a way. He didn't squish it. I think he grilled it in the fire. So and the cheese was not melted, and it was like a weird choice of cheese that, you know, you're like, all cheese can be in a grilled cheese, but there's some cheese that are going to be less well suited to the whole thing, you know. It needs to be non-crust so you get the nice fried edges. Crunchy outside. Yeah. There's a handmade ice cream place there you go. Milk jam. Ooh, nice. We have a local place that has a maple sherbet, sorbet, in spring actually, and it's basically a big maple slushy. It's amazing. Oh, okay, awesome. Grilling in the fire is not grilling, that's burning. So which cheese do you put in grilled cheese? I think you can put just about anything as long as it can melt. A lot of the go-to recipe for North America is the American cheese. I don't know if you can say if that melts or if it's already melted or if it's cheese, but that's a really common go-to because it's so easy to put together. Sliced bread is not great on its own, but I think like sliced bread, American cheese, in a grilled cheese, really well squished, it elevates all the ingredients in there that are on themselves are not really amazing, but together as a grilled cheese, it's kind of saves them a bit. No, there's a video of a vet in YouTube. Yeah, that's the helpful Vancouver vet. Love him. Dr. Yuri Bernstein. And he squishes the cat. I love him. His cats are adorable. The flavor is important. In Polish we use estragon, but I had to check what it is in English, and both names seems fine. Oh, awesome. We use estragon in French too. We had brie warmed over the campfire. So basically, brie fondue. That's gotta be quite melty. Oh, ooh, camembert. Blech. Blech. As someone who grew up with way too much camembert around, I really don't miss it. Cuban sweetbread. Oh, that sounds really delicious. American cheese is not cheese. In my humble opinion, grilled cheese should have Gouda, cheddar, or mozzarella. And mozzarella, 3 of them. Huh. Brie is really interesting. I was really reticent to try it because it looks like camembert. You know, it looks like that the disc of cheese with the crust. And as someone who was exposed to camembert really young and hates it, I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds awful. But brie is usually firmer and it has a much softer taste. It's really mellow in a way. So I used to be able to eat brie and enjoy it. I might just remove like part of the crust because it's a bit intense. But brie is really nice. Camembert, that's another story. Munster, don't, just don't. Yuck. Blech. It is 7.5. It is similar just in look, not in taste. And especially not in smell. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. Well, I will buy some. Yeah, definitely. We want a full report on brie next week. Please. If you feel like it, of course. Hi, Color Smith. Hello. Oh, but brie, no, brie is nice cold too. Yeah, brie is much better than camembert. Ugh. Brie de Meaux. Oh, dude. I feel like cheese and ripe are 2 words that you should never put together. Same like you don't want to have meat and ripe together. That's it can be an unsettling concept. Hi Keep, hello. Swiss cheese in the Reuben. Oh dude, I miss all the cheese. I'm usually quite good, like I will see them and I'm like, yeah, I remember, it was good, that was good. But the one that I struggle the most with, even if I know that I really shouldn't eat any cheese, is cheese curds. So I'm thinking that that's my Quebec blood. That's a bit too strong. It makes me forget that really, no, don't eat the cheese, Ev. Don't eat the cheese. But the cheese curds, they're the only cheese that I will like put or prepare or add in a meal for Mr. E. And I will see them and I'm like, oh, I should steal a curd. And I have to literally physically stop myself because I'm like, no, no cheese for you. I used to really like Jarlsberg too. For meat in Germany, we say well hung. I enjoy blue cheese, Roquefort. Enjoy my. Oh no, that's not good. Is it really worth it? How worth it is that trade-off? Oh, that sounds not fun. Lactose intolerant that loves dairy crew says what? This stream always makes me... Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, I'm fortunate that the stream is after lunch, so I'm good. Cheese, wine, chocolate. Oh, that's a like recipe for disaster on so many levels. But the wine to dehydrate you and all of that. The caffeine from the chocolate. I can never find the right accompaniments to go with chicken in a sandwich. A hot sandwich or a cold sandwich? I mean, you're in the right place to ask for suggestions because we're on that stuff like no one else. Alia Rose, hey, hello. Hi. Welcome. Now I am so hungry. No. Oh no. Handmade penne à la ragu. Beef from organic farming and fed cows cooked for hours. Oh, that sounds delicious. When I was young and came home from the pool, we used to have cheese bologna sandwiches and stuffed chips in it. Oh man, was it American cheese? That feels like a comfort food that would have American cheese and bologna. I have migraine and I'm comfort numbing white chocolate. Oh, I'm so sorry you have a migraine. This stream should come with warning. I am very basic and love Colby Jack cheese. I am not familiar with that one, but yeah. I mean, all my opinions on cheeses are dated and will forever stay stuck there because I cannot update them anyway. Good luck to Eurovision in 15 minutes. I am not rooting for my country's entry. We usually come last next to Germany. Oh no. What country is that? Back then, yes, very much a comfort food. My mom. Yeah, exactly. My mom would make... I mean, I kind of didn't really like it, but I don't think I ever turned down any food that was made for me, except if it had raw tomatoes, because I just can't eat raw or chunky tomatoes. I tried, and it's never gonna happen. But my mom would cook elbow noodles, so macaroni with Campbell tomato soup, and she would put a slice of American cheese on that. That was something that I think she enjoyed. Me, not all that much. But at the same time, it's a very American coded. At this point in my life, I'll pick yummy and deal with the concept. Oh. Yeah, until it reaches the point where you pick yummy and you regret it a lot later. Enough that you will not pick yummy next time. Yeah, I've never watched Eurovision either. I'm not big on singing contests. Ugh. It has two things that I'm not fond of in the same package. Three things, actually. Contest, singing, and a really strong association to countries. But countries don't exist in a vacuum, so politics necessarily get entangled in all of it, and I just... no thank you. Saint-André-Brie from France. Triple cream. Oh, triple cream. How? How do you get to... Sandwich with chicken. To me, chicken is a dry meat, so I would put kimchi mayo or just mayo. Oh yeah, that's good. I would with chicken or turkey, I tend to go with mayo. And if mayo is not an option, I think that barbecue sauce goes well with it. And yeah, as it's generally quite dry, you kind of want to have something to make it less dry. So avocado is a good one. I quite like putting cucumber slices in my sandwiches. I know that might sound weird, but it's actually quite nice. And lettuce if you like lettuce, or tomatoes if you like tomatoes, I guess. Same on the tomatoes, the texture is a hard pass. Yeah, I really tried, and nothing will do it. So blended, all tomato sauce, get a turn in the blender, all of them. I'm allergic to avocados. Oh no. I want to watch Eurovision, but I need to have my hopes up for Poland. The Centenary is also a good brie. We have really funny names for our cheeses here, I feel. It's maybe the same for every single place that has cheeses, but I'm always like cracking up when I see the name for cheeses. So my kitty is jumping down. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'm not drawing all that much, which I apologize for. But yeah. I'm allergic to raw tomatoes. Thankfully cooked. Yeah. Tomatoes are in a lot of food, so it's good if you can have them cooked. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's so funny. Back in the 90s, someone entered who was a graduate from my school, and it was a big deal when she came to visit the school and gave autographs and stuff. She didn't win, and I can't remember. I feel like that sums up a lot of life experience. It's like a cold poutine put in sandwich. Mayonnaise, curry powder, and chicken. How is that a poutine? No, 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 no. That's not poutine. Hold my freaking beer. That's not poutine. Drawing and chatting is sort of on stream. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on all at once. But it's fine. I like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Just doesn't make for a lot of progress on drawings, but that's okay. This is just a little drawing for fun anyway, so. My grandmother did that with chicken. So what is it? Oh, coronation chicken, hold on. Chicken, mayo, and curry powder. That's coronation chicken? Sounds amazing. I only learned ABBA was a Eurovision thing when I like to. Yeah, curry powder with mayo is good. I also quite like if you can find like buffalo seasoning mixed in with mayo and chicken, that makes a bomb sandwich. I'm waiting for Keep to explain their usage of poutine in that sentence, because I'm like, what? How is that poutine? How? My friend introduced me to a dip that she likes to make for veggies that has curry powder in it, and it doesn't look like much, but it works so well together and it's delicious. So you use like mayo, ketchup, curry powder, salt, pepper, and then some, if you want, you can have some onion powder, garlic powder, and you mix it all up. And then you balance it out to your tastes, and it's surprisingly delicious. I make a curried breakfast wrap with bacon, mushroom. Ooh. I mistyped poulet. Okay. Oh, a relief, because I was like, how has poutine gone from French fries, fresh cheese curds, and gravy to being a chicken sandwich? How? But good. Okay, fine. Sorry. That was sorry. I'm from Quebec. I mean, poutine is our thing. We're very precious about poutine. Even it's probably one of the least precious meal you could ever find. The poutine police almost got me. If you hear some sirens, be careful. Sorry, it's just so silly. Oh, I've heard of fries being put on fried chicken sandwiches and hamburgers as a topping. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people put either fries or chips or crisps in sandwiches, regardless of the meaning of those words in your country. I've seen all of these put into sandwiches. I still prefer them next to my sandwich, but still, I need to stretch. Oh, surely the poutine police would be a Mountie. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. On a mousse. My go-to dressing for nearly all veggies is mirin, ginger, fish sauce, garlic. Ooh. So it's not like a creamy dressing. It's more of a yeah, I mean, it's dressing, it's not a dip. That sounds really delicious. I've seen fries on pizza and in doner kebab, so I haven't seen that yet. Though I've seen spaghetti on pizza. I've not eaten it, but I've seen it. I agree, the best singers are those who are talented and skilled. It shouldn't matter what ethnicity or what country they live in. I mean, it shouldn't matter, but their stance on like their values are important. Anyway, depends on the person, but I can't separate the person from the art. So if someone is a terrible human being, but they make great music, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy the music. Ugh. On a mousse. I was in a pie shop. Doner kebab pie, what? How do you put that together? So I could see how people puts it on a burger. I mean, that's almost what a hot chicken is. Almost. Hot chicken is basically an open-faced chicken sandwich with gravy poured on it. Cucumber is amazing. It sounds like it would go really well with cucumber, I agree. I feel like if you like it, sesame oil in there would also go well with it. I don't understand. Fries are good by themselves. They don't need to be in a sandwich. Yeah, I don't know. I mystery. Mac and cheese pizza. Cheese curds on pizza, that's something that I've done really often. Like if we don't have any specific cheese, like you can just put cheese curds on a pizza. It's gonna be amazing. Not for me, but you know. I hear a kitty shuffling. Or what is poutine? I'm risking Americans killing me, but I just don't get mac and cheese. What do you mean you don't get it? It's straightforward. I can never make... Hold on, how? How do you quote unquote mess it up? Pizza with pickles. That's a weird mix. I mean, okay, but I feel like pickles are better cold. So it would be like having a relish on a pizza. That's weird. Canadian delicacy. It's not a delicacy. There's nothing delicate about poutine. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to take the pineapple survey. So a poutine is French fries, like potato fries, fresh cheese curds, really important because it has to be squeaky, and gravy. And it doesn't look like much, but it's great. From what I've heard, it's a 10 out of 10 after night of drinking food. I don't like in general, no matter what books. Oh. Everyone must answer the following question, and you will be judged on your answer. In a very light-hearted way. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? Dun dun dun! Will the ones who answer? No. You will not be banned, you will just be judged. Nay. A banana? What? Nay. Oh, finally some yes. Oh, okay, whew. I think pineapple on pizza is not on the top 10 worst pizza. Okay. So we have a good answer. Yes, but pineapples on everything. Oh, okay. It started off rough. I was stressed out for a second. But I'm glad the yays made themselves known. I'm a yay too. I love it. Not with anything, but prosciutto, pineapple. I put a bit of vegan cheese and tomato sauce. Oh, and you gotta get fresh pineapple or frozen pineapple, not the canned one. The canned one is kind of sad and hard, but oh my gosh, the rest of it, yummy. Okay, it seems pretty split. I think there's just about as many people who likes it or people who don't like it. My local pizzeria also just does a plain empty pizza. Yeah, we have that here too. Keep it's It's a just a pizza dough, but they serve it with their homemade Nutella spread, like nuts and chocolate spread, and it's delicious. It's a great dessert. Banana. See, that's the thing, though. You can find pineapple in some recipes that are savory, like oftentimes with pork or ham, or in some, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the seasonings you let your meat rest in before cooking it. Thank you for taking part in this critical survey. But yeah, like teriyaki sauce, you can make it with crushed pineapple. Like the acidity of the pineapple helps in the recipe. I haven't seen really any recipe that were savory and used bananas. Not plantains, like platano, because you have sort of a non-sweet banana. I can picture that more easily in recipes. But our regular old yellow banana, that's like the quintessential breakfast thing apparently, that's difficult to visualize on a pizza. Mac and cheese is just a non-pretentious comfort food. It is really non-pretentious because pasta is really affordable and any kind of cheese will do. And even on top of that, you can buy it like all ready for cooking in a box with everything. But yeah, the I've always been like my mom. Did my mom? No, I figured out how to make a mac and cheese work. Like I can make a mac and cheese. I cannot eat it though. But the trick is to melt the cheese into the sauce, and to do that, you either make a roux first, or you when you grate your cheese, you put just a bit of flour with the grated cheese, and you mix these together, and then you add that into your hot pan, your hot like milk base, hot liquid. We had chocolate pizza for a while in the frozen section. It was just full of Nutella. I mean, though the thing is you kind of want to have the Nutella put on the pizza after it's cooked, right? You don't want to cook the Nutella. For those of you who said nay, please feel our judgy eyes upon you. Lightly. For those of you who say yay, welcome, you are the chosen ones. I agree. Teriyaki pineapple. Yeah, I think the logic behind it is that the acidity of the pineapple helps make the meat more tender. And if you make like pork, teriyaki pork, it works well too. Chicken curry with banana. I just decided that I love pineapple pizza. Hey, Phil, hi, hello. No leaving, only light judging. We may also use this against you if you are in an argument and we look like we're gonna lose. Fair. Plantains are not bananas, they're a bit tougher. Yeah, they just look like a banana, but they don't really taste like a banana. They make really good sort of chips. When I get Somali food, it always comes with the banana. Like a banana or a plantain. Pineapple, mushroom, cheese, chicken, and mayo. That's an interesting combo. It has a tiny bit that vibe of, recipes from the 70s that like are a bunch of canned stuff with Cool Whip and mayo, and you're like, okay, how? But at least yours has potential. Sorry. That cat looks like they're mid kickflip. Kind of. I wish I could skateboard. I would. I'm too old to start that. I would probably just hurt myself, but... Oh, the youngings. On a serious note, for the pineapple lovers, I have a great tip for you. Baked pineapple sprinkled with cinnamon tastes like... Ooh, tastes like apple pie? How? How does that work? Oh, yeah, I have frozen pineapple. Which is as good as it's gonna get, because it's difficult to find a fresh pineapple that, you know, ripens properly. Hey, Paulo! Paulo, guess what? We're talking about food! What else is new? What else is new? I was summoned by the mention of cooking stuff from above. Which is a whole town that is Bavarian German style, known for its restaurants. I mean, you go there and you ask them, okay, what's your specialty? Or what do you recommend that I get? And you just do that. The people who works in restaurants usually know what they sell that's good. I make the crispy ones called tostones. Oh, dude. Crispy. Never too old to skateboard. I still skateboard daily. Yeah, but you started young. That's it. So you have all the movements in your brain. Well, pineapple was called that because it looks like a pine cone. Okay, fine. But tastes like... How does it taste like apple? What kind of apples do you guys have? We definitely don't have these apples here. Sorry. Cavendish banana. It's not meant to be dessert. It's just a banana to go with the... Oh, that's a really peculiar flavoring pairing. Yes, and dip them in homemade... Oh, that sounds good. It's like banana chips. With a side of rice. We will be there 3 days. I hope we get some nice weather. I want some pineapple. Oh, dude, pineapple. Pineapple. True, and my daily skateboarding these days is usually just a trip to the mailbox. Well, that's good. That keeps the, you know, the gears oiled. But yeah, I totally missed out on it in the 90s. Hey, Jill, hello. Nice to see you. But yeah, I like the convenience of the skateboard in the sense that you can really easily carry it with you, which is not something you can do with like a bike. You can carry some bikes with you, but they're bigger, so they're a bit more cumbersome. A skateboard is just a, you know, it's a substantial piece of wood, but it's technically just a piece of wood with wheels. And you can get your backpacks like made to attach a skateboard to them, so it's convenient. But yeah, here it's a bit complex because the roads are a absolute mess from the winter, and like I said, I'm kind of old and a bit worried that I would, you know, just hurt myself. But I'm not necessarily putting it out completely out of options, especially as we're gonna have a bike lane really close soon, so that's good. I want more bike lanes, please. Okay, no, if this was a historical event a long time ago, you have to remember that they weren't so... Yeah, but I mean, maybe pineapples were different then also. That's a thing, right? Because now I feel like we have all these super duper gold pineapples. So perhaps that's something that was sort of focused on in the production of pineapples. A bit like how you have some varieties of bananas that really don't taste like what we associate with banana taste. So maybe it was just a different... Yeah, it had to have been a different pineapple. I didn't know that. That's really cool. In Portuguese, the name for pineapple is a really weird word. No idea where it came from. What is it? What is it? I think in French it's ananas as well. Another thing in Minnesota is all the apples the state university. The U of M invented. Oh, they're the one that put together the Honeycrisp. Yeah, it comes from Brazil, although in Brazil they use mostly abacaxi. Abacaxi? It's closer to avocado almost. Pineapple at the bottom of a gâteau renversé. Yeah. And upside down cake. It's a bit like a tarte tatin but with pineapple and cake. Something I've noticed on the internet is that you guys eat unripe pineapples. We eat what is available to us. That's the main issue. That's why I don't usually buy fresh pineapple, because the time it takes them to get here, unless you can find a specific variety, they never ripen properly. They're not good. They stay really sour. There's one place that had a specific type of, like, I don't remember the name of it, but of pineapple that was amazing. But more often than not, I will probably buy frozen, because at least the frozen kind is usually cut and frozen when ripe on location, because it's much easier to I think I would perhaps venture that it's easier to ship frozen pineapple than fresh ones. I don't know, maybe not. Discovered Honeycrisp last year and they're absolutely delicious. Watermelons. Yeah, now we have seedless watermelons. Like, how? Most pineapples are supposed to be like a golden... Yeah, the thing is that they never get to that state here. Or almost never. Bananas had seeds. Oh, original bananas were monstrous. Monstrous. Unripe mango is actually good. It tastes like pine tree. I wonder if Otto, are you still around? We get some pineapple from the Azores, so it's ripe. Oh, that's gonna be good. Honeycrisp caramel. Ooh. Yeah, even if I get a pineapple here and I let it out to ripen, it's never gonna ripen properly. It's just gonna get moldy. Okay, I was worried I had either offended you by not knowing about pineapple and being like flabbergasted about it, but also I wanted to ask something to you, since Lana says unripe mango tastes like pine tree. Do you have any like issues when you eat mango? Do you even eat mango? It's really funny because of how things connect together. Like Lana saying that unripe mango tastes like pine trees. My mother used to hate mangoes because she kept saying that they taste like turpentine. And turpentine is made from pine trees. So there's something here. Yeah, I'm very picky with mango. I prefer the yellow ones, the small Ataulfo mango. The I don't know what they're called, but they're small and yellow. And when they're ripe, they're so good. My sister-in-law is Brazilian, and his. Wait, hold on. Is that not what SIL is? Think more than that. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across as too judgmental about the pineapple thing, but just so weird to me because like all I thought of was current pineapple, and the latest apple that I ate was like more of a sour kind. So I was like, how do you even bring these two together? But yeah, there's different flavors of apple and there's a bunch of flavors of pineapple too. So you could have two that are closer together. I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving to go eat some lunch. Male fruit have no seed, female fruit too, but since fruit is meant as a way for plants to propagate, the majority have seeds. That's fair. The little seeds in pineapples are really annoying. I don't think mango in the UK because they're all awful and never up. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, they sometimes, like, if you eat mango, like, you just chop the whole side off and then you cut it like a grid and you flip it inside out, like flip it out like this. If you accidentally take a bite of the peel, it tastes really strongly of resin. It has a really different taste than the flesh. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. Sorry. I'm glad, Otto. Oh, son-in-law. I just hear that Otto avoids. Yeah, because, I mean, yeah. Pineapple does ripen on the cup. Well, not here. Here they don't. Unfortunately. You have to get them a bit on the way to being fully ripe. Like, if they are on their way to being fully ripe, they will eventually get there. But if they are not already heading to the ripening, it's not gonna happen. I might be a beaver in disguise. If you were a beaver, you would be here in Canada. So, yeah. The best trick I live by for avocados is to get them absolutely unripe and hard and green. You want to get what we call war avocados, because you can go to war with them and throw them at someone and create some real damage. And the thing is you get these, so they won't get bruised in transit. Like, bringing them home, there's zero chance of damaging them. And then you put them on the counter and you don't touch them until they are brown. And yeah, usually, like, more often than not, the avocados we get are good. They don't get weird. The real difficulty is being last minute and having to find a ripe avocado, which is impossible to do. They're busted if you find one. I lived and ate random stuff. I only ate pine from crashing into trees. Oh no. I used to get that image a lot on Facebook. What image? Hold on. It's like the thing about peppers that have 4 lobes are female and those that have 3 lobes are male. Nope, that's not how biology works. Also, it's a bit of like, so what? Like, what does it matter? We have a similar thing with apples, you know, if you grab the stem of an apple and you like rotate it to remove it, like the little bit of stem that stays there. If the stem comes fully out, that's a female apple, and if the stem kind of breaks midway, that's a male apple. It makes no sense, it's just something silly. Put avocados in a paper bag with ripe bananas. I've tried that and have had, you know, very mixed results, but the one thing that has always worked was to get them really green, unbruised, and to just give them time to ripen. Usually they sell you unripe avocados because they have a shelf life of 3 minutes. But that's it. The moment they are ripe, they don't really tolerate any kind of handling, especially not on a level that you would see in a grocery store, you know. I know the use of male-female is used to describe that some food come from seed and some from cutting or budding. Yeah, and I think the fact that people don't necessarily know a lot about how plants like propagate or reproduce or whatever, they somewhat automatically default to human stuff. Avo toast is my life. It's still good. It's still a good meal. Oh, I'm not making good progress, am I? Dang it. Man, I love it when electric cars pass by. They're so musical. They come around and you're woo, like, oh, it's an electric car. It's because some fruit can still ripen after being picked, like peaches and stuff. Yeah, but even peaches. If I get peaches from the grocery store, like any time of the year, they're never going to ripen properly. They're just going to be gross. Pine tree sprouts. Hey, Auntie Patience, welcome. Hi. Avocados are seasonal like mangoes. Yeah, I mean, I think they're supposed to be seasonal, but we get them kind of year-long. Mangoes less so, but avocados are kind of always available. We get them from South America. Only watercolor note. I tried some new Daniel Smith colors for the first time and I'm blown away. Which colors did you try? I ordered... Oh, what colors did you get, Sean? Woo! I think you're gonna love them. Well, I hope so. They're made in orange and rose of ultramarine. Ooh. I like the kind of rose of ultramarine, or what was the other one? Imperial purple. It's basically different ratios of a magenta and ultramarine blue mixed together. And it's a really fun color. It's beautiful granulation. You can brew tea with pine sprouts. I mostly like the smell of pine, personally. Can I make a Task for the week, everyone needs some pine cone. My new love is Venetian red. I've been using it a lot in oils. Ooh. Do you do oils and watercolor like sort of at the same time, going from one to the other, or did you do oil more in the past and now you're more focused on the watercolor? I have a few of their colors. My fav is their Couple Too Deep and Theo Indigo Violet. Guys, cut spines. Pine. Allergic to pine. Will pineapple do instead? Every time I hear May and Orange, I have to remind myself that it is like mummy red. I also ordered a French ultramarine to try. Yeah, if you can find a good ultramarine that you enjoy and that is, you know, cost effective for you, it's really worth trying out like M. Graham, Da Vinci, and Daniel Smith, because you're in the US, so these should be easier to find for you and possibly more affordable. Oh, I'm forgetting something really important. I use watercolor as a sketching medium, not in a snobby way, but in a naive way. So you kind of do both, I guess. BB16. I mean, I think you could say that of just about every color. Hi, Melissa! Do you have a preferred sketchbook of paper you practice on? Depends for what, I guess. I think red ochres are a bit undervalued and underappreciated because they tend to be more opaque. And usually when people think of watercolor, they're seeking more the more transparent colors. Oh, Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim, mind you. Right, let's try. I'm gonna go with this one. I need to do something with the little blade before I ink it, because that's rubbish. And if I try to ink that, it's just gonna be even more rubbish. Is way too many mediums all at the same time. I have commitment to show. Do you, or is it just that you are a multi-medium kind of person? I shall leave now. Oh, have a great weekend, a watercolorist. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love Cabot Mortem. It is not a joke. I don't mind the opaque. And I mean, I feel like the opacity of a paint is just part of its characteristics, and you have to be aware of them if you want to make the best use of your paints. But on its own, I don't feel like it has any kind of value in sense of judgment. Like, I don't feel like an opaque paint is good or bad, just like it's opaque. So if you're trying to, if you're trying to go for something transparent, but might not be the color to pick. But if you're looking for a more opaque color or a more granulating color, possibly, you know. Oh, Roman Schmal. Oh yeah, good choice. Good choice. I love the Rosa Cabot Mortem. I just can't get the paint to layer properly because I have no clue what I'm doing. Aww. Multimedia people scare me. You guys fear nothing. Yeah, I am terrified of pastel dust. Like it's a phobia at this point. And I kind of hate how coloring pencils are like they will rub off a bit too, and oil is difficult, and acrylic dries too fast. So all in all, I'm quite happy with watercolor. I think that's the one for me. The way Venetian red tints out is what I'm most interested in. It's hard to tell the difference in tints in oil. I don't know watercolor. Ooh, interesting. I know that quite a few people use red ochres diluted when doing skin tones in watercolor. But yeah, I don't really know aside from that. Yeah, that's the thing though, Auntie Patience. If you want any kind of tips or suggestions, you're in the right place for that too. If the paint doesn't layer all that well, it can be because of a few things. It can be from not waiting for the layer underneath to be fully dry. So that can be one of the reasons when you try to put another layer of color on top, it does something weird. It could be because you kind of work the paint a bit too much when you apply your second layer, watercolor will reactivate. So if you want to do multiple layers, you have to be mindful to not like work at them too much, because you're going to pick up the paint that's underneath, and that's going to make for a weird result as well. And like one of the best ways to get better at this is to, you know, do it. So hang in there. You'll figure it out. I'm not sure what medium is my favorite. Watercolor is amazing for its own unique reasons. Yeah, it is. It is really interesting on multiple levels. I feel like it has a lot of qualities that you don't necessarily find in other mediums. The fact that it's rewettable, the fact that very little of it will take you a really long way. It's kind of really portable in a way, because you can have little dots of paints dry in a palette and carry it with you, which is not something that is as easy to do with acrylics or oils or pencils or whatever. And then all you need is a brush and some water. So it's kind of like convenient. One of the things that I really like of watercolor is I like that it makes for a flat area of color. If you cover an area with like coloring pencils, you still have this texture from the paper coming through, so it's not a perfectly even layer of color. Does that make sense? So that's kind of what I like of watercolor, the fact that I can layer, the fact that the colors are bright and vibrant, and I like when they play together in water. So I feel like I've really found the thing that works for me. But yeah, at the same time, like, not everyone works in the same way. So I can totally see why other people would prefer oil for completely different reasons, you know? Oh, that's surprising, Otto. I would have been sure you'd made one. Huh. Yeah, you made a video making it. I remember that. Have you been watching me paint? That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh no! Well, I mean, now you know how to fix it, Auntie Patience. You know what to kind of work on. In my mind, watercolor is the most ethereal and dream world. Yeah, I can see that. Paper is so bad. Oh yeah, that's the other thing though. Yeah, I don't know what paper you use, Auntie Patience, but your paper might play a bit of a role in how the paints behave, so that's something to keep in mind. Like, everything plays a bit of a role in there, but it's really difficult to figure it all out at the beginning. So if you have any questions, like I said, you can ask. There's a bunch of people in chat that can answer. I can input my experience, and yeah, hopefully that helps. My favorite thing of watercolor is like you just put it on the paper and it's color and it's beautiful, and if you have two, one next to the other, they will do thing on their own, and it's kind of a bit like a happy accident, but at the same time it's not an accident because you know something will happen, you just don't know exactly what shape it will take, or if a paint will granulate, or if a mix will have a fun separation. Like when I did my swatches of the 3 large ceramic pans, do I have it? There's one swatch that I did that I was mesmerized by it. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. this patch of purple here that I did to use as a diluted like base color, there's so much stuff happening in this mix. Like some areas are a bit more purpley, then you have the blue of the ultramarine that's settled in some areas and it is a bit more present in other places. And I don't feel like there's any other medium that will give me that kind of agency on its own. Like I feel like for most other mediums you kind of have to work the effect or it's going to be totally random. But I feel with watercolor it's kind of in the middle. You have some level of control, but also unpredictable things will happen. If that makes sense. I might just be rambling, which is also a possibility, you know. I want to make large paintings in watercolors, seems best suited. But I mean, unless you use much larger brushes, yeah. Watercolors movement on water is always, isn't it fascinating? Every time it happens, I just cannot help but just stare at it and be like, ooh. Paolo, you've contaminated Otto. You got her to see the orange of her ways. I want to say I'm sorry, but I don't know if I actually am sorry for that absolutely god-awful joke. Can you even call it that? Hey, Louis! Hello! Nice to see you. How are you today? How's your day? Can you guys hear the bells? Watercolor is a fickle mistress that needs to be coaxed and encouraged. But also you need to let her do her thing sometimes. Sometimes all she wants is to be put on paper and she has her own plans and there's really not much you can do about it. Same, doing a bit tired but doing good. I feel like there's a point in life, like you reach an age where your default is to be tired but okay, or tired but good. I feel like tired just becomes the new standard, you know. I think watercolor is hard for reasons hard to explain, coming from oil and acrylics to workable. Yeah, that's such like completely at the opposite of one another ways of planning a picture, a painting. Like you don't plan an oil painting the same way you would watercolor. You just can't, because it's not gonna work. They're so different. Had to go on water returns and AC, but everything okay. Good, good, good. Amen to that. Yeah. Ugh. Perks of being old, I guess. Oh, thank you so much, Auntie Patience. Yeah, I've set up members, though there's so far there's not any particular perk aside from helping the channel exist. You know, I'm trying to think of things, but it's difficult because I don't really know what I could offer as perks to being a member aside. I don't know. I don't know. Sketches and Scrub, hello. I hope you're having a lovely weekend as well. All I can hear is upstairs washing machine. I'm trying hot. Ooh, hot press paper, awesome. Dang, this pen doesn't like when I open it for like half a second and don't use it right away. That's something that I can sort of get away with the fountain pen. I think you can join if you look under the video. You have the channel name and then there's a button to join. I think that's how that works. Thank you. Not worried about perks. I just appreciate advice and I wanted to join Discord too. Oh, well, thank you so much. I mean, you can also get to the Discord without necessarily having to be a member, just so everyone knows. But yeah, I mean, you're all welcome to join on the Discord. It's a really efficient way to get in touch with other people that are also part of the community, and you can also ask any kind of questions and tips or swatches or share pet pictures. We have a wonderful place for that. Oh, that's peculiar, Otto. I don't know why. I know that I have similar, like, weird issues on YouTube. Like, I don't know if it's because of my location, but you know how some people can gift memberships sometimes? Well, there's no way for me to set it so that I can accept gifted memberships. I mean, ultimately, it's not like important or anything, but it's just weird because it doesn't like specify. It doesn't say like, oh, since you're in Canada, you cannot accept gifts for whatever reason. So you're just left in limbo, not knowing why something is not there. And every kind of tutorial that's available out there is like, oh, you just go here, click there, and you should have it set up. And you're like, well, not really. I think that's always an option. Like some on, I don't know, that's the streams that I've seen, but I've seen people send in just super chats, but you can also offer memberships. Oh, thank you so much, Laura. I really appreciate it. I'm seeing so many. Hold on. I'm catching up on chat. Oof. I'm seeing so many names from my last couple of weeks. that's peculiar, Otto. I am not all that sure how it works. Especially since, I mean, I have the join button and it's my own channel. So, I don't know how they make that a thing, but okay. I thought that you could offer memberships, but other can give them. I don't know how Patreon does that. I've only seen gifted memberships on platforms like Twitch and YouTube. I'm using a desktop browser for YouTube. Oh, maybe. Thank you so much, Melissa. You don't have that option. That's so peculiar. No membership, you have to use a... Oh, is it? I think I know why. It's because of the way Apple manages memberships. Isn't there a thing that if you take any kind of membership via an Apple products, they take a cut from it extra? There was a whole law case about that recently, wasn't there? So maybe that's why. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Amy. That is very generous of you and much appreciated. What's the wrench icon next to some of your names? I have to, also, you remind me, I plan on setting up some little membership little icons. For now, it's a little star in a blue circle, but I can make custom ones. So I'm gonna see about making little cat ones. Maybe something like, it depends, it changes depending on how long you've been a member. But I might just make them like a series of different cat colors. Like when you start your, I don't know, a white cat, then it's the black cat, then it's the gray cat, then orange cat, then tricolor cat, and all that. I don't think there's one coat color that's better than the others, but I think that's a fun little visual difference. Gwendolyn. Yeah, I think that's it, Lana. I think that's the issue. What? Hold on, Otto is adventure cat. He has two cat ones. I was just gonna ask for a cat one, my Maine Coon. Oh, you have a Maine Coon. Please tell me more. Can we make that Jinx photo into an emoji? Oh, that would be so funny. I'll have to see. Hopefully it looks good, but I'm all for it. I wonder if I might have to redraw it. But it has to be. It's such an like emoji worthy face. Basically it's a photo of a tricolor cat that looks so done with everyone's nonsense. Oh man, imagine turning your current kitty art into a sticker. Like this? I had stickers for a while that I made for my Patreon. And I kind of have a bunch to make still. I have to catch up on Patreon rewards, but there's a lot to do with the videos and all the stuff on Patreon and just life. I'm a bit behind on everything, but yeah, I try. It's not forgotten. I have a very long to-do list, basically. It's my situation. But I used to make a monthly sticker, and I would regularly take some of my drawings and make them into stickers. Oh, thank you so much, Lena. Make it into sets. Sketches, your landscape should be stickers too. Oh, yeah, sketches in Scrub, yeah. I was a bit confused. I know a streamer who would just mail stickers to viewers who redeemed channel points. Oh, that's really cool. Her name is Evie? Ooh. She's a retired breeding queen, a very expensive rescue. Oh no. How did you get her, Auntie Patience? Darkishi, hello. Been following you since forever. I love your what? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I love Maine Coons. They're like hefty. My brain just told me you can't have a breeding queen. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, the furthest thing from that. Oh, your kitty is tiny, Gwendolyn. Oh. How old is she? Breeding queen is a powerful I don't know, it kind of makes me think of Alien, like the franchise. So I like when I ink like dark areas, I kind of like being able to make them not completely black, like a bit sketchy. Because if you add a dark watercolor on top of that, it's a really pleasant look overall to have the little color peek through. And it's not like noticeable to be disturbing, it's just nice. I put it on the live stream after. Awesome. I really don't like cat, and it's a really difficult situation, to be honest. I'm not a very big fan I feel weird about it, especially when it comes to cats in a way, because even if I understand that cat breeds have specific characteristics, overall cats are much more uniform. They're all just about the same size, they all just about have the same characteristics, and oftentimes, like the really selective feature that are part of breeding, they're not necessarily the ones that are beneficial to the quality of life of the animal, which is my main issue with overall breeding for pets. She 8 or 16. Oh, that's an old lady. Oh, I love that so much. Oh. They get funny, cats, when they get really old. Like they have all these perks like older humans do. Oh, dude. Apple charges extra. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why they do that, because it's not like they implement any part of the thing, but yeah, so that's my main issue with breeding is for cats, is that I feel like it's a bit weird because you don't really I feel like the characteristics you get from cats are not necessarily as uh, um, like precise as other. Oh my gosh, Otto and Melissa, welcome to the cat posse. Oh, that's so nice of you guys. Thank you so much. Not a huge fan of breeding cats, but I've always loved Maine Coons. This particular breeder was horrible though, and she really is a rescue. I have a friend in Edinburgh who rescued her sister. Oh my gosh. Wow, Edinburgh is represented today. But yeah, that's the whole thing. I feel like a big part of loving animals is kind of hoping to get the best quality of life, and that's sadly something that not all breeders have in mind, which is where the issue is. Like, I know someone who has sled dogs, but they don't get a specific breed, they get a specific type of dog, which is called Alaskan dogs. And it's not a very like controlled breed, it's just a sort of vaguer guidelines of what to what kind of dogs to breed together to end up with a dog that has the characteristics to make them an Alaskan. So it's not precise, it's not controlled, it's not one thing that you have to like really like figure out who's the mom so you don't end up with weird situations. So I think that's fun. And I also totally see like specific breeds of pets that end up in shelters. Like you see a lot of color points in shelters, Maine Coons, and I don't know how that happens, but it does happen. And if you rescue that cat, I mean, you rescued a cat, that's awesome. But yeah, it's the fact that some of the breeding is like some of the breeding programs are really more focused on making money and just breeding the animals, and that's kind of the part that's not great. It's kind of like factory farming. It's icky. Fully expect the cat distribution system to deliver me a fat ginger cat now. Oh, I have to show you my reference. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Linus. Check out this guy. I saw him and I was like, oh, I love him so much. I'm gonna paint him. It's so sad. I've seen some dogs being used for breeding and then being just given away. Oh, yeah. It's the opposite of caring for an animal, which is heart-wrenching. Like, it's heartbreaking. These cats were imported from Reunion Island by this breeder down in England. Oh, she's no longer breeding. Yeah, thankfully. Oh my gosh. Breeding animal. Yeah, yeah. That's not right. Black cats are the last one to be rescued too. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't... Like, I understand the superstition. Oh. It's stormy here, so hopefully my power will hold, but... Whew. Yeah, black cats. I don't know why. I understand the superstition, but I don't feel like it's a superstition that's very alive today. But apparently it is, because black pets... what? It's just... it's just their fur. Ah, it doesn't mean anything. Okay. I sent an application for a local Labrador rescue. Oh. Let's get these cats. Evie and her sister Enid. Aw. Oh man, I love cats. Like an Alaskan Malamute. Well, I mean, more or less, the types of dogs that the person has, they're just named Alaskan, but there's it's a mix of various types of dogs. There's some, oh fudge, dog names in English. I know there's some Malamute in there. There's some of the, you know, the dogs that run really fast and they make races with them. The dog that, if you look at it like front view, it's almost invisible, but then it turns to the side and you're like, oh, there's a dog there. Like, they're super like two-dimensional. But yeah, it's a bunch of dogs that are mixed together to get what they call an Alaskan. But I don't know the details. I'm a cat person, so yeah. My boys are long and sleek with... Oh, that sounds beautiful. I mean, I will say that of every single cat. I love cats. Some people are super afraid of black dogs. That's a superstition, though, because... What? They were in me, but nowadays, I don't understand why that sort of superstition keeps going. Yeah, lévrier, but I can't find a word in English for it. House panthers, yes. So because black cats. All cats are awesome. I love cats. Cats are the best. Mini panther, I love that. Gotta go. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out. That was a lot of fun, and I hope you have a great weekend. I should technically end the stream, but I want to ink a bit more, but I'm also checking chat, and I'm kind of bummed though, because I wanted to try painting one of these during a live stream, but I didn't quite got around to that. Also, people overlook tabbies. Why, though? Why? Dude, all cats are awesome. I mean, kind of a red flag if I come across someone and they're like, oh, I love cats, but not that kind of cat. I mean, we all do to some extent, but like, if you tell me that a cat needs help and it's a kind of cat that if I had like access to everything, maybe not the first one I would pick, I'm still gonna help them, you know. It's not gonna be a deal breaker. Like, if I have choice in between everything, I'm gonna be picky because I have to choose something. But if I don't have the choice, I'm gonna take just about any of them. And tabbies. It's just a pattern. You have all colors of tabbies. This is silly. Oh, greyhound. Yeah. Yeah. Greyhound, like the bus lines. If I had the money in the room, I'd have multiple cats. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We, Otto and I have daydreamed in the past about getting like winning the lottery and getting a big ass expanse of land and having stuff built on it to basically just have rescue cats in there. That's it. That's the whole point. Just a bunch of cats. There was drama about a German YouTuber and how she treated her. Ooh. Like, isn't it kind of a red flag always when someone doesn't treat their animals right? Like on sort of on purpose. Like not talking about situations you don't really have a control over, like having to move and not having the paperwork to bring your pets with you. So that's different, but just being a big old meanie to your pets, like the influencer who was mean to her dog on camera, and she kind of left it in there. And it's like, dude. Or politicians, you know, like Kristi Noem. Speaking of politicians and pets, there's a photo of a past conservative prime minister we had here, Stephen Harper, and the dude always had a killer look in his eyes. Not killer in a good way, just like cold and distant and not very relatable. And I remember they did a series of photo ops with him where they had him hold up a kitten. And even that guy holding up a kitten didn't help. He still looked like he was going to kill you. So that cracks me up. But that's good. That's happy. At least that's not like being mean to animals. That's just trying to use the animal to improve your image, and it's sort of not really panning out like you wanted. I'm okay with that. I think that's funny, but yeah, mistreating animals, that's unforgivable. I'm trying to win Corinne over. Oh yeah, absolutely. And even if she never really fully, warms up, at least she's not in a dire situation. Like, she has a bit of shelter, she has food, she has sort of a safe spot. So that's the best. Yeah, she should be behind bars. My daughter was dreaming of opening a cat cafe. Oh, it sounds like a lot of work, but it's also a very sort of noble endeavor, in my opinion. The cat looks so fierce, like the orange junk. I love a cat cafe. I've already told this story, and hold on, I saw something I haven't read. My husband and I joked about if ever we won a lottery, would build a cat shelter cafe. Yeah, I have had a similar daydream with one of my friends here, and we were like, oh, we should open a cat cafe, and I was like, yeah, and you know what? It should be a quiet cat cafe. Like, the people who go there, you have to be quiet. And we're like, yeah, that's good. And we would serve donuts. And I was like, yeah, donuts. And that's kind of how far we went with that. But it kind of shows our our priorities a bit. Uh, but yeah, with that same friend, we used to go to a cat cafe that was sadly had to close because of COVID. But we would go there quite often, and it was really nice because they would serve only vegan food. And they had amazing like vegan donuts. And one time we were there and my friend got up to get a glass of water, and there's one of the cats that jumped on the table, grabbed their donuts and ran off with it. And it was so funny. And we went to the the staff and we're like, the cat kind of stole the donut, and the staff was like, oh yeah, that one does that. We'll try to steal the food. And we were like, okay. Oh my gosh. You look like one of those cartoon villains that has a cat. My husband wanted to put a summer house in the back garden, and I suggested a catio. Oh, that's a lovely idea. Yeah, absolutely. If I won the lottery, I would just have 5 to 12 cats. But I do want one big cat, like a big squishmallow. And many. Yep. All the drinks and food should be cat puns. What cat pun donut name are we going to have? Oh, that's difficult. Bernard and I dream of a farm with retired animals that just get to chill there, and a vegan restaurant and hotel on the farm. I love that. A very elaborate idea, but I can totally get behind all of these aspects of it. Cappuccino, percino. I would maybe, you know what I would do if I had a cat cafe? It really depends on the type of cat cafe. I've seen two kinds. Some have sort of permanent animals, and some will have will sort of foster animals that are meant to be adopted. So I feel like if you have a permanent cast, you could name some of the items on the menu after the cats. Like if you have a black cat, well, you name the black coffee the name of the black cat, you know. We're going to be selling, oh no, nautical catnip toys. And twinkle tushes. Yeah, I don't know about those. I mean, it's funny when it's between us, but it's one of those situations where you're like, are other people gonna find this funny? I really like cat cafes I've been to. Most of them have like really nice policies, and the cats, they always look like so happy. And all of them have had this thing where if the cat felt overwhelmed or didn't feel like being around humans, they always had an option to just hide. You know, like, oh, they can just get away from humans if they want to, which I feel is really important. Why? But I mean, no one would get it. My hubby and I adopted our cat in a cat cafe. Oh, I love that. But I also love when cat cafes have their like roster of cats that are regulars, and some of them have a bit of both. Some cats are really good at helping other cats feeling at home. You know, like not be stressed out. I need a different pen. Oh, my butt. Oh, I'm just bumping into things. So this is the pen I usually it's not a Tombow, but it says zebra, but it's very similar and it's waterproof. There's a legendary story about, oh yeah, there's Down the Rabbit Hole about Percat Cafe, and it is a trip. Woo! Is your pen dry? No, not particularly, but it is not juicy either. This one, I'm gonna try to add a bit of interest to the lines with this one, because it's like this other one, but much smaller. Yeah, the zebra medium tip, thank you. I call it the sparkly gray one. And then I have the sparkly dark gray one, and the other one is sparkly blue. But that's it. I've seen signs in those cat cafes where each cat is described as loving, like snuggle. Yeah, oftentimes they really are focused on the cats, not the clients, which I love. They have like little signs that say, oh, don't rush a cat, not all cats like to be petted, let them, come to you of their own volition and all of that. And I'm like, yes. First of all, fully relatable. And then, yeah, I mean, people who are not confident on how to approach cat, they're really gonna enjoy having access to that info. Kind of looks like a hamster, but it's gonna look like a cat when I'm done with it. It's so chunky. Maybe not my finest drawing, but still a good practice. And how is anyone supposed to get better if they don't churn out good and bad things? What happened in that cat cafe? Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to watch the video. I don't really remember. But it's basically just terrible management. Cats come from a cafe. Yeah. Sorry. Ouch. Well, that's that. Can someone link the video, please? I'm extremely nosy. I think Otto or Lana might be able to finally get Discord to load. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that. I can't wait. Yes! I kind of live for all the cat or pet pictures you share in the Discord. Like, of course, hold on. Okay, you guys know me, so cats always a special place in my heart. But I love seeing all the pets. We have someone that has that has a horse. We have some, I think recently there was guinea pigs, bunners, cats, dogs. We had gerbils. So yeah, it's just fun, and I love pets. Pets are great. Oh, I love that, Gwendolyn. That's great. I just Google newticles. Of course, of course. Of all people who would go... Yeah, okay. Of course. I'm okay with everything. I don't know how other people are, but I would love to see... like, if you feel that's a pet that perhaps has a chance of being a bit more polarizing, you can always put the photos behind the spoiler tag, which kind of blurs them up, and you have to click on them to see the photo. Like, if someone had, I don't know, a tarantula and they wanted to share that, perhaps it would be a good idea to just spoiler the photo just to be, you know, like, no surprise whatsoever for anyone. But personally, I'm good with snakes. I love snakes. There are a lot of creatures that, a lot of pets that I don't mind on photos, but that I might not necessarily want to get close to. But I don't really have any issue with them, with any kind of pets. Just waiting for husband to finish his master's degree. I hope it goes well, really. Oh, for a pet, do you know what kind of pet you will get, Otto? She's turning really red from the neck down as she gets older. Is she outside a lot? Because sometimes they get like that with the sun too. Oh man, I can't wait to see. It was the Touchy Gems things. Like, we had a stream a long time ago. Like, I'm talking at least 5 years ago, where we kind of went on a tangent talking about newticles, which are a purely cosmetic prosthetic meant to replace testicles for animals that get neutered. So they're like a... I would like the guy with the leaf blower to trip. Well, maybe he did. But anyway, so yeah, we had a whole stream where we were like discussing this notion of why is this a product that exists? What is it supposed to accomplish? What's the whole point? And I think most of us were really tired and we laughed a lot. And someone also mentioned Twinkle Tush, which is that one is a joke product. It's not a real thing. Newticles is meant to be a real serious thing. But the Twinkle Tush is a joke. It's basically kind of a thing you put around the tail of your pet, and dangling from it is a little round gem meant to hide the bumhole, because we all know that pets don't really care about showing it. So yeah, it was like, oh, but that one was more of a joke product, like, you know, the ones you get in the shop and you give to someone and they fake laugh for a second and then they bin it. Basically that kind of things. Newts. Geckos. Geckos are cute too. But yeah, there's a lot of animals that when seen up close I'm like creeped out. But that's on me. I can also not look up close, you know. Jazz is still hard, but they do. That's so difficult. That's the part that I think would be the most difficult for me. The glittery thing, yeah. Rats also have a very short lifespan. I think geckos. Oh, I never know which one. That's the thing, though. Turtles, tortoise, the one that you can have. In French, we have just one word for it, so I never know which one to use in English. I know that birds live a long time, but yeah. It's just so difficult. Like, you get attached and you don't have a lot of time with them. It's already hard with, you know, cats, dogs. I heard a cat. Speaking of cat, let me check. So I'm not gonna paint this one on stream, I guess. Would you rather I keep it to paint for the next stream, or that I paint it regardless during the week, and then we do something different next stream? Because I don't mind. Might be able to draw a second one during the week and then have two, so painting, I could switch between them to let paint dry. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Keep. Yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. Thank you. Keep it for the next stream. Okay, sure. Next stream paint, please. Awesome, not a problem. I'm gonna just draw a second one because paint drying is boring. But I like to have two. So would you rather if I had two little character things to paint, or a more of a scene with a landscape and a character? Husband is afraid of snakes. Oh no. Hold on, let me see if I have a cat that I can bring on camera. Want to see it be painted? Sure, sure, sure. Not an issue at all. Oh no, no, passed out. Both of them completely passed out. Just sleeping, like the old ladies they are. Next one. Hey, Craig Raven, hello. Next stream. Oh, awesome. Okay. Artificial testes started for humans as a... Yeah, but I feel like they make sense kind of for humans, but I'm not entirely sure that a pet is aware of what they've lost. Maybe two. Okay, two characters. Yep, definitely can do that. So do I go wake up a cat? Do you want me to go wake up a cat to bring over here? Because I will do that. They wake me up all the time. I have no shame in waking them up. Though Pico is not the one that wakes us up. It's usually Scout. A little pain in the ass. Caturday live streams always at the same time. They're 2 p.m. EDT for me in Montreal. So if Auntie Patience, I think you're in the UK, Otto might be able to tell you what time. Okay, I'll go get Pex. Pico le raton, c'est un chaton. Bonjour. Oui, salut. Salut toi. Là, oh, viens. Viens voir. Hop là. Hop là. Oh, ça c'est un chat qui faisait du dodo. Hop là. Allez hop. Coucou. Hello, baby. What's happening, Mom? I didn't ask to be here. Mom. Mom. I know it's not illegal to wake these two up. They're awful. You know the thing I said earlier about being tired all the time? Well, they're partially responsible. Oh my dear gosh, 6 a.m. in Australia in me. Ooh, okay, Pickle. I think they might want to see your cute little face. Oh, I can see. Oh, that's great. Look at this kitty. Mademoiselle. A big yawn. Mademoiselle Pico. Oh, time to clean up the face. Hold on. Hello, baby. Salut. Salut, la mimi. Mom, I was asleep. Why did you wake me? Why? So you can earn your stay. Come on, you gotta work. Give me a minute. I can't see chat though. Are you looking at chat? Are you? Let's go do some other thing to cat. It's a little lady in this case. I understand the confusion because orange cats are more often than not little dudes. But this one is a little lady with a single brain cell. Cleaning up. Can we see the tongue action? No? Yes? Show us the tongue action. Gotta clean up those ears. Pretty sure you can hear her. I can't see chat, so hopefully it's not gross. I'm a big pig. You're so cute. I was sleeping, man. Yeah. Infinite Picoception. Eh? Hey, miss. Oh, what was that sigh? Oh, did you hear her sigh? Oh, oh wait. Sketches. Sketches. Oh. What's up? Oh, what was that? Me. Me. She's probably a bit blurry, but why? What a belle. You're so pretty. All right. Why? And shedding. Oh my gosh. You're shedding so much. So much, little lady. Do you want to show them your 3 little white hairs on the top of your head? Can we see them? Oh, okay, no. Squitches. Wait. sorry. No, it's fine. It's just I never really know because I don't mind. She certainly doesn't mind. So I never really know how really to say to people, that's a lady cat or that's a dude cat, but like it's not important, but you might prefer knowing. Do you want to show them the 3 little hairs on your head? Or do you want more scratches? Can we show them? Can we see? Oh shit. Shoot! Oh, can we see them? No? Don't wanna? Whoop, sorry about that. It's not intentional. But yeah, she has a few, like 3 white hairs on the top of her head. She loves scritches. She's a scritchy cat. Hey, mademoiselle. Ouais. So I guess that's it for this stream. Thank you so much for hanging out and for letting me have the pickle moment on screen. Don't think it's misgender. That's so weird. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here. This was super fun. And thank you so much to the new members. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the donation, Amy. Really appreciate it as well. I will work on having a second character for next week so we can switch between both of them. And, you know, perhaps try different things, or I don't know, but oh, there's gonna be so much fur everywhere, though. Hi, Mademoiselle. And yeah, so there's a link to the Discord in the description. You can join up. It's free. It's a lot of fun. We always have a fun time on Discord, and it's a good place to hang out in between streams and whatnot. And I will be streaming again next Saturday, same time, same place. Yep. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and see you all in the next one. Pico, do you want to say bye-bye? No? You're drooling. Oh, she's drooling. Do you guys see this? She's drooling. The scratches are too good. The cat is leaking. Help. Help. Alright. Want to say bye? You're beautiful.